It would be nice if I said, senior night was scripted like that, but it wasn't scripted like that. Our guys, seniors, started off the game just kind of really honing in on defense, and against Ole Miss was a lot better than what took place tonight, but I think we had something to do with that. I thought our defense was just stifling, just all over the place. And then, of course, we always talk about the nights we shoot the basketball and our defense is engaged, our bench is engaged, then some good things are going to take place. I love it when we share the basketball. 27 assists. We have 14 assists at halftime, finished with 27 on 37 field goals. That's efficient basketball. And then you look at some of the numbers that guys had playing the game. Antoine Bell, I didn't realize it until the guys just told me. He played 12 minutes, had 23 points. I mean, and the night, the way it was flowing for him, I think he just threw it backwards that it went in. It was just one of those nights for him, and good win by our team. It was a total team win, and I'm excited and happy for the seniors. If you want to script up a senior night, you saw it tonight, and enjoy it to midnight, because then we got to turn our attention as we get ready to go and visit another team, Alabama, on their senior night. So, but again, I just feel like our guys, they did a good job of, bench came in and played well. We had some guys that normally start. They came off the bench and gave us quality minutes. So when you look at the stats, 71 points off your bench, that looks good, but we all know we had some guys that were that normally would start for us.
Mike, given that you did this toward the end of the season, as you're making this push, do you feel like that was maybe your best case yet toward the selection?
We're playing well. To me, more importantly, we're playing well. As a coach, that's what you want to be trending at the right time, the right way. We're playing good basketball. We're playing exciting basketball, and we're winning. So the things we can control, that's what we're controlling, and that is each and every game. But it was an outstanding performance by our basketball team. I can't say it enough. Just all the things, you talk about your defense, you talk about playing fast, and to have 6 turnovers in a game like this here, it just tells you that our guys are really kind of focusing in on the things that we work on each and every day.
Mike, how rewarding is that as a head coach to see everything come together like it did?
Well, to me on senior night, even more so, and even as we get into this stretch of the season, you got one game left. You could, with all the distraction, all the talk and all that, it's good to see our guys stay focused and keeping things simple. All they worry about is trying to go out and play and get better. That's what they're trying to do. So as a coach, this is what you follow the blueprint that we've had for many years. When I played for Coach Richardson, when I coached with them here, when I went to UAB, Missouri, it was the same blueprint. And our teams tend to really start coming together, late February and move on into March. So here we are, and it's happening.
Mike, you guys, let's match the 17 threes the most ever in an SEC game. You did that a couple times against Auburn, and at one point you were 17-25. Just talk about the three-point shooting.
Oh, it was just one of those where when we scored early on, the basket was it was big. It was like an ocean, and we got the right guys shooting it. It didn't matter who. They took good shots, Bob. I thought that's what they did, and so it was good to see that take place. It was one of those nights where everything just kind of, as Murphy's Law, it went well. It didn't go wrong. It went the other way, and so it was good to see. And our fans really enjoyed it. They embraced it. I don't know what the run was in that second half, but it was something out of this that we know. We've seen it take place in here before, but to see it with this team here, that was remarkable. But the 17 threes, that's what Ole Miss was giving us. They packed it, the zone, and even when we went inside, guys were wide open. And we had some nice cuts and curls to the hole, and our guys took advantage of it. We got to the free throw lines. We made our free throws. So it was one of those games where we did a lot of good things, 12 steals, 6 block shots. Bobby, you think about him. I mean, it was one of those nights that he kind of relinquished to the seniors and the other guys that were doing. But he did yeoman's work doing other things, rebound the basketball, blocking shots. He had 5 assists. I mean, he's a very real special player, and that's the great thing about this team here is that, you know, I think the egos, the egoless, and I think they play unselfish basketball.
Wade's meant a lot to you defensively. What did it mean to see him get 18 tonight?
No, it was like everything came together for him tonight. I was really happy for him. He had his family here, his mom, his dad, his family here, and so to see him over the course of the years, I've been here with him for 3 years, to see him play one of his better games on senior night, there's not a better way to go out.
Coach, you talked about not being able to script a better game. Where does this rank in terms of senior nights that you've been a part of?
It's pretty special now. You know, I've seen some good games, and my memory don't serve me right. You know, as I get older, I have short-term memory. You know, I can't remember that stuff. But that's probably as well as it's been. That was, you know, that I can recall. I mean, it was phenomenal. I mean, it was just fantastic. I mean, defensively, offensively, guys coming in bench-wise. I mean, when you look at stats and a guy got 18 minutes and the guy scores 18 points, I mean, that's Landis Harris plays 13 minutes, 13. That don't happen that often. So, and when you do, you better kind of enjoy it. But what it does, though, is just continues to breed confidence in this basketball team. And one of the things you want to have at this time of year, you want to have confidence, and you want to have a team that has energy. And so those efficient minutes are the byproduct of guys coming in and giving guys rest and playing with energy. When you're out there playing, you can play all out. So when you think about the 18 minutes that Cody played, for any other team, it probably the equivalent of like 30, 32 minutes because of how hard he played and how efficient he played.
And, you know, Kiko said here the other day, he knew that he'd never beaten Ole Miss. He's a senior. Just how aware do you think you guys were of the 6-game losing streak to them? That they come in here and won 4 in a row. I know you haven't been a part of all those, but just what do you think it meant to the seniors to stop, you know, to really put a stop?
Well, I hope you asked them. I mean, did you ask Kiko and them?
Well, I didn't ask Kiko. He wasn't in here, but we had Smart Drake.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he gave you answers because I would know. I would know. All I know is that, you know, there was the next game on our schedule. It was a big game. 2 years ago, we had a game with them, and I thought we had a complete meltdown. We were leading the game going away, and it's kind of like we just handed it to them. And so that's something I remember. And then, of course, last year we played there, and the lights went out on us, and they beat us. But different year, different team. That's why it's when you say the length of time that a record, something's going on. I mean, it registers, but it don't register with me. You know, I'm a today guy, and so we're into this year now. And our guys came out and we defended the home court tonight.
I was thinking about starting all 5 seniors just for a minute.
Well, you know what the uniqueness of this team, and that's why I know it's the ultimate team. Right after the game, who did we play? Georgia. Yeah, right after the Georgia game, before I went out and did my press, not press, but the radio, Kiko comes up to me, and he says, Coach, I visited with all the other seniors, and we ain't worried about starting on senior night. You do what you got to do. And I looked at him, and that is unbelievable. I mean, he was thinking that far advanced. He said, me and Wade and Ricky, we all our guys, we visited about that. And that meant a lot to me. And so, but I'm still a traditionalist. I think those guys deserve it, and they did what they're supposed to do. So it just, and with him, it didn't matter with him. And that's the unselfishness of this basketball team. They're taking ownership. That's ownership. When they come at you like that, that's ownership.
Coach, that being said, can you talk about the impact these seniors have had on not only y'all turning the corner this season, but just for the program in general?
Oh, I think they've had staying power. I mean, they've endured some things that took place here that for the most part I normally don't even be associated with it. And but at the same time, I think they've stayed true to who they are. And I think they matured. I think they've grown. I think they embrace the culture. They embrace these guys, this team, and they will go and do whatever they can to help the team. You know, a lot of guys, you know, you get so many transfers. Oh man, it ain't going my way. I ain't playing. You know, but the testament is these guys got staying power, and look what is happening. They're being rewarded.
You got 41 points from Memphis. Your Memphis guys tonight. Now on the way. That's pretty good for the city.
Well, they play well. They play well. I mean, they're playing well, Bob, and that's they play for the Razorbacks, so that's who they got 41 points for the Razorbacks. That's for Arkansas. But it's good to see those guys, like I said, have fun. They had fun tonight, and they've had fun. Quite a few games here in this arena. So for our fans to get a chance to witness a performance like that, and you had to be here. Unless you had your computer on, but you had to be here. And so you guys got a chance to witness that.
They were going to bottle this up and take it on the road.
If I could do that, man, I'd be a really, really rich man. But I like how we're playing. And as but we'll have the same mindset. This one here will be over at midnight, and we'll get ready for Alabama. It's going to be a tremendous challenge because it's going to be senior night, and they'll have emotions going. They got a tremendous player in Rutherford. The Hale kids playing well. I mean, they got Randolph's playing well. They got some, and they play well at home. But it's the challenge, but it's a tremendous opportunity for our guys to finish out the season the right way. But I like how we're playing.